2. The 3. Yeah, that looks like we're up and going. Alright. Welcome to Space Engineers in the Morning. I am the Blind Gaming Guy. And this is our playthrough of Space Engineers 2's story mode. Last week we finished the first contract in the Comet Station and built us a ion miner and had a heck of a time getting the thing. Why am I having issues? There we go. Had a heck of a time getting the thing to dock. Like, it won't dock at all. So we are going to start today by figuring out how to get the thing to dock. And the first thing we're going to do is just try lowering it again. I really don't like this getting so low, because it'll cause troubles when I start mining again. So, now let's see if that will dock. There you go. Come out of docking range, we come back into docking range. Now we simply hit the P and watch. Ah, so it was a vertical distance problem. Okay, so I don't know exactly. I may have overdone it just now, but that's perfectly fine. We want to use our Kermit base. We want to look for empty things and fill them with yes, I'm just throwing stuff at the chests until they're full. Chests. You know what I mean. Storage containers. And our miner is empty. There was a legitimate reason to do that first. Alright. Let me disengage the park. Wow, the ship is so much more responsive when it's not completely loaded down in every single spot with all of the Now why won't the drills work? All we had to do last time was hit the button. I swear. makes no sense sometimes, this game. Fine. Control panel. Drills. Oh, I may have just did that. Ah, I did it. Now we can get ice. Hydrogen ship far more efficiently. The drills are freaking out. Still. Alright. Keen, this is actually an issue. Should address. Yeah, I know, and it's frustrating every time. Everything builds up in 2 drills, and then it just bounces around. The amount of ice we're getting to get out of this real quick will allow me to make sure that our Explorer always has hydrogen, at least while it's on the base. Oh, didn't look at my chat. Tom, good morning. See you again. Hope your Wednesday went What's with a doctor's appointment? Dentist, to be specific. It's really, just as a pain, you cannot do it. I do love the random ice blocks floating off into space from when it gets over full and just starts sending shards off. Let's see, it's another one floating. Of course, there's no real reason to have worried about getting that little tiny piece of ice. There. There. Alright. We will let that go. If I can figure out where I'm looking. Let's go turn in our contract. I'm going to have to take a real quick break here in a second because I forgot to do something. Chemic station. Unlike Vimir station, Chemic does not give out hydrogen for free. Alright, active. What did this one give me? Production block tier 2, gas production, hybrid movement tier 2. I wonder what hybrid movement means. Sabotage the renegade hideout. Restoration tier 2. Gyroscope tier 2. Ooh, bigger gyros. That will be nice. And grid control. Looks like bigger landing gear, maybe? Alright. Now, as I said, I will have to be right back. Give me just a minute. Oof! Ow. Oof! Ow. Alright. Sorry about that. I am back. Let's go check out this new contract. It's actually quite close relative. Okay. There's iron. Wait, there it is. I see. No, I don't see. Why am I not moving? Ah, there. Alright, supposed to be a renegade base near the iron deposits. So we are floating around inside of an asteroid looking for the correct iron deposit. Well, if there's a base here, it's tiny. My base is bigger, kind of thing. Aha! Like I said, it's not going to be much of a base. I'm going to take out 2 gear forges. A little tiny bit of ice. A little bit more ice. Some construction components in. Now my inventory's full. You know what? I bet I have enough stuff on me. G. A-N-T. Let's slap an antenna on here. Of course it won't let me build it. G. B-A-T-T. Tiny little battery with an antenna on it. I need to go find some steel tubes. Let's see, where can I find steel tubes? What's in here? Those are 3 steel tubes in them. That should do the trick. No. More steel tubes than a Gatling gun. Wow. Find that funny.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'll be back. Alright, now we can see exactly where it is, and I can move my explorer closer. Remarkably, I actually had the explorer really close. Come on. No, it won't float. And I can do this. Alright, let's get the stuff that we ground up and dropped in here. Finish grinding out these 2. Gatling guns. There's a whole lot of point to grinding out the Gatling guns. I didn't have much in them. Okay, what we got here? Lockers that lead to stairs. Sometimes where the grinder will work and where it won't is frustrating. Alright. Let's cut our way in. Alright. We are inside the facility. Let's hear another power module and electronic parts. Let's see if the battery does missing one. Grab gen. Always fun. Shower. Suit battery. Survival kit. A bed. Med kit. See, we could actually have kind of used that. Other than having the grab gen. The grab gen would be the only reason to have even tried to turn this into my base. Let's see this door then. Okay, so Gear Forge. Did not see. Seriously, I did not see either of the Gear Forges yet. Refinery. Ah, there 2 Gear Forges are.
Inventory full.
Again, weird places that works, weird places it doesn't work. Sometimes. For these, I stuck it directly on the door itself and boop, done. It would have been nightmarish to get the sledge into this base. I would have done a lot of building out. And as it turned out, we didn't have enough to do that anyway, so you know, whatever. We'd be happy with what we got. Besides, I actually think we're gonna put a really nice base out of the deal. I was actually really excited about the idea of there being a bunch of iron by this base, but yeah, not a lot of iron is near this base. Yes, there is iron by it, but not enough to worry about. Okay, got past here. Did I empty that? Yeah, okay. Downstairs. Where is? Should be on the floor, I guess. Gear forges. Gear forge 1. Gear forge 2. Let's go and unload again. took out both the gear forges. Now, where's this refinery hiding? Wow. That's a big block. I don't have anything that big yet. Ooh, this is gonna take
Inventory full.
a couple trips. That refinery is bloody big. It's a lot of heavy-duty plate. Absolutely hate that, for the record. All right. Did I leave anything floating around in here? Yes, I thought I might have. But I probably need to worry about getting all the heavy plate out of that. But it's not going to complete the mission until I do anyway, so I'm going to. Whee! Alright. Now this will be our last time to remove that, and this mission will be done. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm not worried about cutting those out anymore. I was in the early really concerned about cutting those 4 block batteries out because of their lead requirement, and I had yet to find lead to mine. I no longer suffer from no lead to mine. I have all the lead I could use, so we won't be worried about that problem.
Inventory full.
I'll be back. I am still taking grab gens. Probably no need. I'm 100% honest. But you know. It's a habit at this point. Gravity gen is no longer functioning, so where are my crab cores?
Inventory full.
Alright. Grav gens are those grav things are huge. So I'm not super looking forward to building one. Trying to decide, should I try to get some of the glass that's in this building out? There's a lot of glass. Should I try to get some of the steel plate out? Because we went through a ton of steel plate building our base. And we're nowhere near done, so we got brought back all that iron. Alright.
Inventory full.
Alright, away we go. There's no point in remembering where this one is because there's not enough iron here to make it worth my time. And we're off. That was a very short little mission. Right into Chemic Station. Okay. Mission complete. New missions. Engineer uranium mine. Or hydrogen production facility. We're gonna do this one because I have a feeling I want to take. Yeah, I am going to want to take my miner for that one. My explorer is much faster. the same way I came in? No. I'm on the opposite side of the ship. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. There's our active contract. First thing we have to do is go to our sledge. Came out very pretty. I really do like the Explorer. And it worked absolutely wonderful for what it was designed for. Give us a lighter, more agile vehicle to go in and out of the orbit of Vermeer with. Before we run this next mission, jeez, fly straight. Let's look at the block we've unlocked in the last couple of missions. Let's see. I know air tightness does not exist yet. I don't know why I worry about it, but you know, I do anyway. Alright, so let's look at our new blocks. Your automation. We have some buttons. That's not an issue yet. I don't care about my character gear. No change in communication blocks. Decor, energy blocks. We have access to a reactor now. Alright, that's more power. More power. Same. We have access to. We have a third tier of hydrogen tank now. Second tier gyro. Third tier of hydrogen thruster. A second tier connector. 2 tiers of landing gear, 2 tiers of Atmo, 2 tiers of ion, 3 tiers of hydrogen. I just wonder what the third one looks like. So, yeah, we're getting big hydrogen thrusters now. These are not what we're working on currently, but and gyros. Oh wow! I said one bigger, or 4 times. That's 9 times. Holy cow! It'd be more than 9. How much bigger is that? Hold on. That's huge. 1, 2, 3. It's 25 times bigger. You can get 125. No, is that right? 25 cubed. What is that? Or sorry, 25. Ugh, my brain's not working. It's 125 times. That's a big old gyro. I thought there'd be one in between the two. Wow. Okay, so talk about planning on you building a mobile space station. Of course, we don't have the ion thrusters for that yet, but you know. We have two versions of H2O2 now, too. What's the bigger H2O2 look like? This looks like the one from Space Engineers 1. That's what it looks like. Okay, well, a cargo. That's what we need to check yet. Arrival and recharge. A full-on medroom now. Okay, this one has conveyorage on all three sides. Yes. And given its size, it does not fit. No matter how I look at putting it there. I would have to extend the base by a full block that direction for this. Well, I guess that's the first thing we will do then. Let's go extend the base. You know, we don't want to leave that one. Wow.
Inventory full.
I just grabbed a full stack of, or that's 311 carry of iron plate, so, or steel plates, so whatever. Inventory should be full. Oh. Man. Okay. Ditch those for the time being, because we're going to be doing some grinding. Did all that work to make this fit pretty. It's taking forever. More. Alright, that should allow me to place I went too long. But yes. I don't need this. We need an interior wall. Windows. What were these called? Pillar slope. Wall pillars. Alright. Yes. Okay. Now I just need something over the top of it to seal it in. How do I want to do that? Oh, come on. Lay down the way I want you to there. Lay one there. Lay one there. Switch to the wall piece. That. that's hanging over the deal, but any other way around it. Hold on, maybe. Why don't we just do this? There we go. Alright, let's grab some glass. So it was apparent that's my next need. Glass? Steel plate. What? The way things work sometimes and don't work other times I find frustrating. Okay, steel plate is our big next one. We're going to use a lot. Of course, we knew we were going to use a lot, so it's not an issue. Really. Suit energy low. Alright, 20 compressors. That's our next need. Compressors. That's grab quarters. Seal and P. R.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Why? Oh. I hit the wrong one, that's why. And I didn't grab enough, because I finally got to work right and...
Inventory full.
There. Now, 2 motherboards. MOTH. Two chemical synthesizers, and then we go back to steel plate. Has to go with S, Y. There can't be very many things that start with S, Y.
Inventory full.
And now we have a med room in our base. Change. Does this mean I can change my skin? Too bad there's not a purple. We are blue. Yeah, this changes our skin color, which would be great. Except it won't let me have my color. anybody knows a way to get a custom color in there, I would like it, obviously. Alright. Now we have our med room. I don't want the slope on the flat. Of course, that's not enough. Nope, that's not gonna work. Put my wall back. What walls are trying to build? Alright, yeah, it's gonna have to be conveyed off that end, unfortunately. I'm still looking for the cargo. No, good idea. Hydrogen tanks we looked at. But we still do not have the bigger... They give us the bigger hydrogen tank, but not the bigger cargo container. Oh well. There is not a good way to do that. I guess we will just use standard conveying for now. If I grab the wrong conveyors. Might need some steel tubes.
Inventory full.
Should be a trick. Let's see if it's connected like it should be. Because it says, if I click here, it should refill my hydrogen. It is not. Why is it not? button, key A and K. Let's throw a hydrogen tank on here. Again, we won't be going big. Definitely not whole big. Big enough for right now. Turbine blades and more steel plate. TUR. And more steel plate.
Inventory full.
And now G, H2. I could get the big one. Don't know if it's, you know, just put it right there. You can always change its positioning later. Compressors.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Whatever. The button is not doing what I want it to do, so you know, whatever. MAG. Zinc power. There we go.
Inventory full.
There. Now will you give me my hydrogen now? That's my inventory of my hydrogen. You won't heal and recharge me. What is wrong? Why is this not working?
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. So that is connected solid. Alright, so let's use that to connect the new emitter. No, it's not connected solid. Look. Oh. thought there was something funny about how that med not working, right?
Inventory full.
I've lost steel plate. I don't know where it flew off to. Oh, not very far. Why did I do that? Alright. Okay. Now. You are not connecting. Why are you not connecting? I wonder if this right here is not connected to anything. It's not liking something still. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
Suit energy low.
Point? Wait, what? It's not connected to anything. There, they're flying off. Alright, that took a lot of removal of building things that were not conflicting with it, but, you know, why not? Alright, now, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need a bunch of you.
Inventory full.
Okay. I just have to, you know, rebuild my base around that.
Inventory full.
Because, you know. See, we're having actually you can actually see part of it falling off right there.
Inventory full.
Hush, puppy. And that one's actually unnecessary. Pull that back in. Chase. Nope, that's not it. That's just something in the cloud box, or the skybox, and I just flew right past it. And now I've hit it and sent it flying into space. Oh well. Guess I didn't need that steel plate anyway, right? Alright. STEL plate.
Inventory full.
Okay. Now then, under the circumstances, let's do it like this. Why can't I get where I want to get rid of these? Really? If they were steel plate, I'd be a lot more worried about them. They're a pain to get rid of, so what we're gonna do is just send this piece off into space. As you see, there's more than one part that float away in little pieces. That's another thing that's got to get fixed. There is no reason that I should be dealing with so many things saying, oh, no, we're not part of the main unit. Where's something else? Okay, now. There. So we'll just do this again because I would kind of like. Oh wait, I need the slope one. Just kind of like doing that. There we go. And now we have to put another full wall right here. Corner with side. Black. All right. Now it looks like I expected it to look. Home base established. Yeah. Still can't do the right color. Oh well. We will stick with blue for the meantime then. Yeah, that actually adds significant utility to our base. Plus we can directly add access, that stuff. Yeah. And now it's actually registered as our home base. How much power do you guys have? Current max input 0. Oh, because your current's fully charged. Alright, so now we need landing pads for our 2 ships that we are absolutely keeping. You, not so much. Both have down-facing ports, so CONV, conveyoring. I'd stick to large conveyoring for now. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Doo-dah, doo-dah. That looks good enough. That should definitely come out far enough to make a good landing pad. The idea is just to get solid right now. So it's all one thing. G. C-O-N-N. Oh, we got a tiny connector now. The connector didn't get bigger, it got smaller. Okay. This needs construction components, and that needs a lot of steel plates, still too. I have construction components. Electronic parts. ELE. Apparently my finger was in the wrong spot. There we go. There's plenty. And now PLATE.
Inventory full.
And we are out of steel plate. Which is not an issue because we have all that iron. Come on, function. Function. We are now sure that our landing pad will have solid conveying because we did it all from a single point. I did not grab enough construction components. Good grief. Alright. Since the Explorer is the only ship not currently hard connected, we're going to use it first. That is not parked straight at all. That looks better if you ask me. Now, let's build our landing pad. Really should be a small block higher. I don't care. I'm just using those for spacers. They're not going to stay there. Wait, it does not like that spot, does it? I wonder if part of it is this. Let's try doing this. Well, that's too high. You know what? That'll be fine. I'll just leave it like that. Never mind. To go out. No, it's not going to stay square. I'm trying to get my sizing though. Isn't that weird? It's not centered. I'll never accomplish what I want like that. It's not at all. To come out one. Okay. All right, now. That's one circle. That's two circles. Takes 3 circles to get the landing pad that I need to dock this guy. So let's get rid of that block all the way around. The block I want is not showing up. Not gonna be in here, is it? See, I want that block, but only half that high. Doesn't exist. Oh. about all these nice catwalk blocks. Maybe we just do those on top of this. Can I put it there and it's still the place? Hold on a second. Stay. Let's try putting it like that. I need steel plate or iron.
Inventory full. I'm out of iron. Inventory full.
All right. Actually, there's no difference. Okay. There's no difference, and there's no difference. What is going on? Why is it not lining up right? Seriously, why is it not lining up correctly? There's no difference. Why is it off by one? It should be the exact same size. No, it's not. Look. Just to line it up correctly, I guess. Okay, square base. Alright, now, if this will go ahead and dock correctly, which actually probably... Can't tell did it connect there? It did. And it locked down here. Okay, so that does actually work perfectly. So that is our plan. Let's weld the knees from the bottom. truth is, we don't need these. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We can use that catwalk. We don't need those. Instead, why won't you build? Seriously, why won't you build? Build there. Fill this gap in all the way around. Where did it go?
Inventory full.
This is to keep me from falling into the hole I'm about to create. Some steel plate just floating around me. Now, if I do this correctly, yes. Yes. I don't know what you were connected to, so let's make you go away. Now. I know, this is fun. Lining up all of these, getting it exactly the way we want it. Hold on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 total. Nope, you're off by 1. It's very important to make sure they are hit exactly square. If they all line up exactly right. So we have 5 wide across here. There's 5 wide. I am sure this would be much easier if you were doing this in creative. But I never play in creative. Like, ever. I have done exactly one build ever in creative, and then I went survival and built it for real. So even I only did it to make a blueprint. One, two more. One, two, three. Oh, that was off. Oh, it was right. That one was wrong. Oh, my eyesight won't let me do it from that range. It'd be easier if I could do it all at the furthest range I could do it, but I can't see that far. They just get too small. Okay, now not the narrow, the triangle. There you go. Well, I just cannot spin that the correct way the first time. There we go. Now we have a landing pad. Of course, you got welded yet, but this won't take near the time to weld as the big blocks take. Check that out. That's going to be really nice when it's done. Actually, there's a bunch of iron right there.
Inventory full. Actually really happy with the way this is turning out. Oh wait, I just realized that I had someone chatting with me and I completely was ignoring you. Venta Vixen. Nice to hear from you. I will look into that after stream. I can't promise anything. My Discord is something I don't use regularly. I'll have to see if I can even remember the password.
Inventory full.
We are really close to getting this welded up. Switching to the catwalk was a very good idea. Allowed me to get the height of them exactly the height I wanted, and probably even better, just a way less iron.
Inventory
which
full.
is pretty much the only resource that we have small quantities of. I mean, I realize the reason we have small quantities is I've been using the tar out of it, but yeah. Gives us our first landing pad. I do one very similar for the miner on this side. Converge. Come out a couple more. Didn't I? There we go. Let's grab all the tubes we can get our hands on.
Inventory full.
Really? Yeah, it's doing what I thought it did. It manufactures the plate and uses the tube. That's what I thought it would do, but we're checking. Weld. There we are. And then flatten that over that direction. This one needs stuff we have, so we want to hone in electrical parts. And it uses a lot of construction components. A lot. I did not grab enough electrical. I just realized what that was. That was... Sorry. If you don't know what that was, you may not be an American, and at the very least, don't watch a particularly large sport show that might be winding toward its end of the season right about now. Hope I gave enough hints, because I'm not saying a certain thing like that on stream and getting docked for
Inventory full.
He mentioned us. I don't think they can get onto you for simply mentioning the name of a professional sports. But on the other hand, I don't know. This lets me start my second pad. It will also let me modify my miner to properly dock. Okay, so the other one is yes. Like that. Then hello. Like that. Sorry, making sure I don't screw these up is taking concentration. Concentration means I don't talk very often. Also means I failed to read my chat. And come on, there. come on, line up. There you go. Line up. Alright, now I just need my triangles on the corners. Now I have to just weld that together. Of course, now we're down to just using iron because we're actually using steel plate. I do hope this is a big enough landing pad for the ion miner, for the borer, I guess we called it, or I called it. Right through it.
Energy low. Inventory full.
Suit energy low. Well, my suit energy is low. Go ahead and move this back to its new dock. We're going to see the problem we have with this particular slab docking. Alright. Let me try shortening it up 1, because we already pulled it out 2. I need to get rid of some. Iron first. Come on. What does that? Come on. Work. Okay. Now I can go ahead and grind this off and see if I can make it work. By taking, 1 square. Now let's see. I hit P. Oh, that connected perfectly. Let's try one more time. See if I can lower it down again. Well, if that is the ultimate spot where it has to be. Silly thing is, this did not work yesterday, so if it works today, oh. It didn't work at the beginning of the episode. Which we have now officially ran over. Oh well. Let me dock up, and if this works... It worked today. Alright, now that one I can deal with it that high. Alright, so that is where we will call it a day this time. Our base is starting to look like a base now, finally. So let's do that. Let's do that. Take the pretty shot. I will be back on Tuesday at our normal time of 12 to noon. Or 12 to noon. Let me rephrase it. I will be back at my normal Tuesday, noon to 3:30. We will be continuing this then. I also will be at the right button. I will also be continuing my stream of Space Engineers 1 Narset playthrough on YouTube in about 30 minutes, give or take. So I hope you join me over there. Otherwise, until next week, I am the Blind Gaming Guy. Hope you have a great weekend, and see you on Tuesday.